Hello, this is Franklin McMahon from Media Artist Secrets, MediaArtist.com. We're here at the Creative Cow, and we are going to be looking at layout, and we're going to be looking at designing with Adobe Photoshop, and we're looking at something here that I don't even know where to begin. We have some definite problems here. The picture's not too bad. Okay, I took the picture of our model Amanda that we've had Amanda in lots of these things. Her smiling face, or she looks kind of serious in this one, but. So that's not too bad, but the problem is the layout. The fonts are all over the map. There were kind of different colors, different types of fonts. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. It's kind of like a train wreck, and let's fix it so we don't have to look at it. So let's start with the color scheme. You tend to throw a lot of different colors in, but simple is good. You want a nice, clean color scheme. I'm thinking for this almost. I'm thinking light green. Let's try light green. Yeah, let's go for the light green kind of feel, and I'm just going to switch these to green. I think that green's going to work for us, and I'm actually going to just grab that green very quickly, like so. The red I'm not grooving on. Red and green are complementary colors. However, I think with this, I'm going to go with white. And white will stand out fairly well, I think. Might add a drop shadow, but that might be okay. Okay, so now things are a little better. One other problem, which I didn't even get to yet, is there's no real importance to any of these. Now, this is a little more bold. This is probably Arial black, I think. But everything's pretty equal. There's no, the sense is that this is a, photography ad, and the photographer does fashion, portraits, portfolios. But, the portraits word is almost, it's bigger than the photography one. So we're going to fix that. And we're going to, actually, the first thing we're going to do is change the fonts. And let's go with Arial regular for these, and let's say 12. Yeah, let's go. I'm thinking 12 is going to work. So let's change all these to Arial, and we just have to stop the craziness here. It's just getting out of hand. Okay, and let's do like so. I'm going to double check to see if that's Arial black. I actually think it is. Yeah, it's Arial black. Now we're going to do a little bit of kerning with this since it's bigger. Now to kern, just basically put the cursor in between the letters, hold the Alt key in, and use your arrow keys. The kerning is actually not too bad on this, but I'm going to tweak it and tighten it just a smidge there, just to make it look even more exciting. Okay, just double click in there. Oops. So we're going to tighten that right up there. Now one thing you can do is you can do uppercase too. You could retype it. There's actually a little bit quicker way. And if you go over to all caps, that'll switch it to all caps. Now, that may work, it may not. Oh, heck. Let's go back, because I'm going to step backwards. Okay, because I kind of like the lowercase. I think the lowercase is working for us. So we've done a few things. We've developed a color scheme. I like the dark green of the background with the light green of the text. We've got fewer fonts. We've only really got one font. It's just Arial with a couple of variations of it. We've done some kerning. I think the other smaller ones are not too bad. Let me tweak that a slight bit. Just get that a little better over there. Okay. And also what I like is we have some, the smaller words are, kind of the subtitles, and the photography is the big message that we want to convey here. So really the only thing left to do is do some alignment. And we're going to, let me just move this out of the way. And you can drag out the alignment bars right there, and let's go with something like that. So I'm going to drag the photography over. I'm just kind of aligning it with my arrow keys on my keyboard, and portfolio, portraits. Again, very, very simple. We're going to keep it pretty close, pretty tight. And like so. Now there's a couple ways you could do this. Another way is to kind of have all of these words one right after each other. I would probably make them even smaller perhaps. But now again, this is very, very simple, and it's a prime example in the simplicity. I'm going to move that fashion down just a little bit more. This already looks 10 times better. We could spend more time on it, but obviously we want to kind of make it look a little more visually pleasing. We've taken the random colors that were just kind of picked out of a hat probably, and made a definite color scheme. I do like the greens. I do like the duotones of the greens. We've got fewer fonts, really only one. We've done some kerning. We could probably do a little bit more. The alignment is much better. It's not all over the map. It's very very nicely aligned, and we're using all lowercase, which is nice. I kind of like the feel of that. And also we've got the categories smaller and this word bigger. We could actually even go a little bit bigger if we wanted to get really crazy. In fact, just because I am feeling really crazy, why don't we do all caps? And let's bring that up a little bit, like so. Yeah, or we could bring it down. That's the beauty of design. And let me move this out of the way. So again, something that, and one thing I did mention, just to make that show up a little bit better, we could add a slight, oh, we're getting off the page here. Let me move that up so you guys can see. I would say, I'm going to go for a slight outer glow, something dark and something very subtle. Just to give it a little bit of an edge there. Okay, that's not too bad. Just so it stands out a little more prevalent than some of the other things. And obviously, if we wanted to turn that off, we could toggle that right off over here. There we go. Let's leave it on. Again, it shows up better against the white shirt. So that's pretty much it. We've taken what is, which was a traffic jam of a mess, and really tighten it up. And these are very simple things. A lot of it's color, a lot of it's alignment, a lot of it is not going too crazy. Rein yourself in. Don't go crazy with the fonts, and just pick a few fonts, and really focus on making it look very simple and very aesthetically eye-pleasing. And you've got a great layout after that.